Hello and welcome to this brief tutorial about using the Context Manager. The first thing that you would want to do is log into InsideNC. After logging into InsideNC, you'd navigate to your specific course. Then, on the left-hand side of the page, just under the navigational pane, you would find the Context Manager. Click on the Context Manager, and once it loads, you will see 5 tabs at the top. We're going to do a brief run-through of the different tabs and what functions they serve. The first tab is the Properties tab. This is the name of the page. This is where if you'd like to change something about the name of the page, perhaps add in the semester or the year that you're teaching it, you can change it right here and click Save Changes when you're finished. The second tab is the Pages tab. Now the Pages tab allows you a great variety of different options. The first one is if you would like to change the default page. Currently the home page is the default page, but perhaps the course is in progress at the beginning of the term and you set up a landing page for your students to see that it's in working progress. Then you might click the radial at the side of the bar and it would change the default page to the landing page. The second thing that you can do is you can edit the different pages by clicking the pencil icon. So if you'd like to call it something different, then you would click the Edit Pencil icon and then you can name it something different. You can also create a new page by clicking on the link besides the green plus sign, and that would allow you to add a new page by typing in the name, clicking Create. Finally, you can reorder the pages of your course room. All you would need to do is type in the different number that you would like to order them by, and then click Save at the bottom. The next page or tab that we're going to look at is the Subsections page. The Subsections is a collection of pages that can either deal with a subject that you'd like to focus in on, or it can be a subsection set up specifically for a group of people. For example, if I were to create a new subsection, I'd click on the Create a New Subsection link and title it History 1845 through 1850. I click Create, and then if you notice over on the right-hand side, it says Display Subsections in the sidebar. I can either keep it ticked or untick it, depending on my preference. I'm going to exit out to show you what it looks like if it's kept in the course. As you can see, the History 1845 to 1850 is now a folder inside the course. The next tab is the Permissions tab, and we're going to spend a little bit of time in the Permissions tab as it has a variety of different options that you can choose from. For example, the first thing that I'd like to draw your attention to is this link right here that says Add a Role. This Add a Role feature will allow you to add a role. For example, say you have a work-study student who is working with you, or you have a peer reviewer. You want to add them into your classroom, but you want them to only have access to certain pages. You can do this by adding a role. Maybe I want to title mine Work Study. I'm going to add an individual user. I'm going to try Peter in that role. Click OK. And now Peter has been selected for my work study, and I'm going to save. Once he's saved, I can edit him in his role. And the other students are the faculty and students I cannot edit except for in the individual pages. With Peter, though, I'm going to select that he can only review the resources page. That's the only one I would like for him to review. Once I'm finished with that, I can click Save at the very bottom. Finally, we have the Manage Non-Roster Students and Faculty that I'd like to draw your attention to. What this does is it allows you to add in a non-roster student, the very first option. Non-roster students have access to any of your pages and portlets inside your course. So I am going to click on the Add a Non-Roster link and then Add Individual Users. I'm going to type in mouse and add in Cheesy Mouse into my course, and I'm going to click Save. Now, as you can see, Cheesy Mouse is a non-roster student. I can remove her at any time. As you can see, Pamela and Peter have both been in the class at different times, and I've removed them. But I could also reactivate them if I would like to. You can do the same with a guest faculty member. Perhaps you have someone down the hall or a co-teacher that you would like to add as a guest faculty member. Click Add Guest Faculty Member. Go through the same steps of Add Individual Users by searching their last name and first name, Add, and clicking OK. Finally, you would click Save, and it would add them into that role. The final tab is the Export tab. You can use this tab to export your course into an IMS-compatible course cartridge or to back up your course. I'd like to note that if you're doing a course copy from this course into a future course, it would be best to use the course copy content option that we have provided in InsideNC as opposed to using the course cartridge. Finally, if you have any questions about using the Context Manager, please email online@neosho.edu.